Jimmy, Blissful Star is a horse that's been in really good form. I imagine you're looking forward to putting the saddle on him again on Wednesday night.
The horse is earlier of the season. The horse gets some problem, and then after that he's still not mature. And this few time he's now is much more better. And I think this time the form is better than last time. I think get good chance.
Yeah, he obviously ran a super race last time out. He wears a visor and a tongue tie now for the second time. You've changed the headgear around with this horse. Is that just a process of sort of elimination and finding what works for him?
Yeah, because the horse we use the tongue tie because the horse is sometimes a bit clean, bit strong. So I need the tongue tie to keep him settle down. And in the race he's not concentrate. So that's why I will give him the cheap pieces first, and we think that is not enough. So now it's changed to the visor is much more better, much more concentrated.
And that run last time obviously on yielding ground.
Yeah.
In your opinion, do you think he's perhaps a better horse on good ground or yielding ground, or does he handle both?
I think he can handle both. I think that if yielding is because the other horse may be not so good, and he's just he's okay. That's why he can run well. But I think he run on the good ground is same.
And even though the handicapper has put him up 2 points, he comes into this race well weighted, carries the 1-2-2. I mean, that looks to be a nice racing weight for him.
Yeah, I think the weight is not still not heavy, so that's why I think it's a good chance this time.
And on what's been a sort of, a decent season for you, you're not too far off of last year's tally. Is that a bit of a target for you towards the end of the season to at least match or better that?
In the early of the season, I think this season may be a bit better, but now a bit disappointed. Hope that this 2 months will be better.
Karis Escape Routes produced the goods last time out, but under different sort of circumstances than we're used to.
Yeah, I think of course he do appreciate the track was a little bit wet last time, because the time before he ran a very good race on it, and last time of course it worked okay for him because we were drawn outside, we took him back, and the whole day the horse was coming towards the outside, so made us got a whole run throughout the outside, and he won a very nice race, I must say. So I think going forward he's improving.
It's interesting you say that, I mean, because his form in the UK wasn't so bad. He goes up in trip as well. What's your take on the extra distance?
I think it will be okay for him. He's actually a very quiet horse. He's very, very nice and relaxed in the race. So I think Happy Valley, if he could get some speed into the race and where he's comfortable, I think he should finish off his race strongly.
He has had a few goes round here. Now, I know you've only ridden him just the once. Is your impression of him that maybe he has got his head in front, he might just be able to bring that form to the Valley?
Well, right, last time he won pretty easy, and he went past them like they were standing still. So that's a good sign already if a horse can make up the ground so quick. So, like I said, I think he's a horse that's got a bit of rating in hand still. So, looking forward to seeing him run in the Valley now.
And I guess you'll be doing a bit of a rain dance between now and Wednesday night if the softer ground did make such a difference.
Yeah, that would be nice. But the Valley is always a little bit more squishy than Sharton. So if we just have this humidity around, it keeps the track nice and moist. So I think it will suit him anyway.
Francis, Rising from Ashes is a horse who continues to improve. Comes to Happy Valley on Wednesday night in very good form.
Yes, he keep improving. Honestly, he's the light horse and a skinny horse. Happy Valley, if you got a good draw, I think you still got a chance.
And that run last time, obviously behind Namjong Singh's, he's gone very close. You've opted to put cheek pieces on this time. Just talk me through the thinking behind that.
Yeah, because you can see in the street, sometimes he's hang a little bit. So just put some equipment to help him to concentrate.
To help him concentrate as well, you've got Joe Moreira. That's obviously a key booking as well. Always good to get Joe.
Yeah, I think can help.
He hasn't ridden a winner for you in 17 rides this season. I guess he's hard to book, isn't he? And hard to get, Joe.
Yeah, very difficult.
And just with him, obviously, he's drawn one. Obviously, you're in a good place there. Do you try and make a bit more use of him? I noticed last time he was a bit more full.
I think not necessarily. It all depends. Anyway, I think Joe studied this horse. he's a champion. I will leave it to him.
Sure, and I guess if he runs like he did last time, then he's going to be right there, isn't he?
Yes.
We can't speak, Francis, without talking about Golden 60. How is he? What's he doing at the moment?
He's okay and healthy, and we just keep give him a light exercise in the small ring because he's still fresh at the moment.
Is he a horse that can get quite fresh, Golden 60?
Yeah. If he doesn't walk him, he's full of energy.
Absolutely. Well, we hope he's well. And just on how does his plan map out for next season, Francis? At this
I
stage?
think same like this season. We will give him a rest, maybe 2 weeks time during the off season, and then start again.
Zach on point will make his Happy Valley debut on Wednesday night. He's a very consistent horse, isn't he?
Yeah, he has been. He continues to turn up and run well. The valley might suit him, the shorter straight. He tends to accelerate and show a turn of foot and then quickly hits a wall and flattens out. So it could help him, and he doesn't always change his leg either. And Happy Valley is a great track at getting them to do that. You know, they really have to learn how to do all the little things right to get around there properly. So if anything, he's going to learn something from the experience anyway.
He's had a couple of goes around there in trials. I mean, I think his first trial you rode him, and he actually ran, I think, 5th or 4th behind a certain Romantic Warrior, so that's aged quite well.
Yeah, I remember that trial clearly because he wanted to hang in quite badly around the corner and all but took a couple of witches' hats out, and then was a bit one-paced in the straight, obviously, because he was looking for a little bit further and wasn't ready at the time. A lot of Frankies go to their first trials well underdone, so he's come a long way since then, and he's been around the track, so he knows it to a certain degree, but it's going to be different in a race.
Do you think the extra trip's going to suit him as well? He is up to 1650 now.
I can't see it being a problem. You know, he's got good speed, he put himself on pace, and then he's just got to try and kick off the bend, and hopefully he can change that leg and continue a strong run to the line.
And just on sort of the way he does race, I mean, the ground last time was obviously on the easier side, as it has been for a few meetings recently. Was that a help or a hindrance to him in your mind?
I can't say it was a hindrance, but he didn't love it, but he got through it.
I mean, his form obviously is very good. Obviously, Galaxy Witness, the horse that beat him last time, we know he's pretty handy. So, I mean, he does come here with solid form claims.
He does. He's just got to turn up in the same shape that he has been. And not only is he a consistent horse, but Frankie continues to turn his runners out in consistent fashion as well. So, you know, I'm sure he's going to run well and hopefully he's going to be there.